The gospel of looking good while we hide our hurt. We were taught to bring our best face, not our real heart. What if the gospel of looking good is the very thing that is slowly suffocating your soul? What I mean by that is that what if you just always looking good on the outside, never feeling comfortable or vulnerable enough to reveal your hurt is suffocating you. We live in a society that says that if you look good, we assume that you're good. We know all too well that a lot of people are hurting internally. That is why oftentimes when somebody commits suicide or somebody is no longer here, we think, what was going on? What happened? I just saw them. They seemed fine. That's because oftentimes what's happening is that we mask that hurt, that pain. The reality is this: are we even strong enough to acknowledge that we are hurting to ourselves? It's hard to see what you won't expose. This is the interesting part, because the Bible tells us that God desires truth in the inward parts, which means that if inwardly you can't even acknowledge your own hurt and pain, how can you get help? It's impossible to walk in freedom that Christ died for us to have if we're not willing to address the trauma, if we're not willing to address the hurt, the pain, the disappointment. If we're not willing to acknowledge and address those things, then we will continue to walk in circles where people will assume we're fine because hair done, nails done, we fancy now. Now, there is nothing wrong with looking good. Don't get me wrong. What becomes absolutely the most powerful is that when you look good on the outside and you're even well or even healthier inwardly because you have done the work. Looking good is not the gospel. The gospel is designed, which is the Bible, the Word of God, is designed to set you free. Looking good outwardly only will only suffocate your soul. We have to work on making sure we are internally and externally feeling well. Listen, I have some things and some tools that can help you to go deeper if you hit the link in the description. I'm also creating a community for women to help us to not have to do this alone. Listen, I want you to feel good on the inside, as good as you look and even better than you look on the outside. That means that we're going to have to stop suffocating our soul and living pretentious as if everything is well, when we know that we are really hurting. That is not what Christ died for. He didn't die for us to live superficial lives. He didn't die for us to take on such cultural or society norms where we can't really express when we're in pain. He really wants you to get the help that you need so that you can have a life of freedom. You can walk in that freedom externally and internally, so that your soul doesn't live suffocated, so that you can really understand what it means when he says, I desire truth in the inward parts. Because I am saying this to you because I don't know anything else that sets people free other than the truth. The truth of the matter is, oftentimes we look one way on the outside. Inside, something else is really going on. Listen, I hope this helped somebody. I absolutely hope that you have the most amazing rest of your day.